Hey there, Ted Rall, coming to you from the left, and yeah, I have some shit to say. Check out this storefront. This store was a nice little bodega, local market. It was run here in my neighborhood by a nice Chinese couple. They went out of business during the pandemic. They told me that the landlord wouldn't work with them on the rent. It's now been empty for the better part of several years. Meanwhile, across the street, this lady sleeps outside. Yeah, I've talked about her before. She sleeps outside. Right across the street, there's an empty storefront where she could be warm, nice and dry, but no, we make her sleep outside. Every fucking day, every fucking night. Right across the street from the closed store is this pharmacy. This was my pharmacy when I first moved here, right at the beginning of the pandemic, run by a nice Middle Eastern couple. They went out of business during the pandemic too. It's been closed ever since. It's been closed for 2-3 years now. Same intersection, different landlord. Up there, these are the former newspaper offices of a small community paper that I used to work at many years ago. That's been, second floor loft space has been, that's been vacant now for at least 3 years. No sign of anything ever going in there. Yeah, she's right downstairs. She could sleep in there too, but they don't let her because of capitalism. A block away, another vacant storefront. I'm not really sure what this was. 3 years, there's been nothing here. It's probably been longer. Gotta just leave that empty though. Can't do anything with it. Right there, that was one of my local diners. Actually, it was the diner that was closest to my place. It's gone. They've been out of business for over 1.5 years, 2 years maybe. No sign that anything is ever going to open up there ever again. Maybe someday, but it's been well over 1 year. Right across the street from the diner. Nothing here. I don't remember what was here, but this has been open for a long time. Nothing going on here. Block away, still really half a block away. More retail blight in the neighborhood. No, just nothing going on here either. Just empty space. Never gonna be filled anytime soon. No sign that anything is gonna change there. This one really hurts more than anything. This is the historic Metro movie theater. It's, as you can tell, got some great Art Deco details. There's the ticket office right there. This one's been empty for many years, pre-pandemic. The landlord's just been warehousing this one too. No sign whatsoever that it's gonna ever be anything. It's just this eyesore, urban blight. Can't possibly be good for the other businesses in the neighborhood. I'm sorry, I'm really pissed about this. Every day I come by here, I keep thinking, oh, like Quentin Tarantino or the equivalent thereof is gonna buy this. A few years ago, the M and the R fell off. It's just nobody paid attention. I have a simple suggestion here, and it's based on the fact that a neighborhood really suffers when its commercial storefronts and businesses are allowed to remain vacant for month after month, year after year. There's something called eminent domain. If you're not using real estate, you should be able to use it for the public interest. I think the city of New York should seize these properties either permanently from their landlords that are warehousing them and obviously refusing to rent at market rates, which should be illegal. You should have to rent at market rates. And if you don't want to rent at market rates, you should lose the use of it. Now, if that's too serious, too severe, then I understand that, you know, this is still a capitalist society, property rights are paramount and so on. Well, in that case, why don't you just do the right thing and seize it for a year or 2 or 3, and turn these into community spaces. I mean, look at this, look at that movie theater. That movie theater could easily be turned into something glorious for the community. It could become an art space. All those places I showed you where homeless people could be housed. You could have community centers. You could have artist studios. You could have child care facilities funded by the city of New York. But they're not doing that. And the fact is, it's irresponsible. It's driving down property values all in the area. It's ugly as shit. These places attract rats and vermin. Look, people before profits, fuck these landlords, rent these places out. The same shit is happening all over the country. If you don't use your real estate, whether that's an apartment or anything else, then you lose it permanently or at least temporarily. Requisition that shit. Ted Rall coming to you from the left.